Good morning, this is Pawan Petrov, and you're listening to episode number 17 of the morning show for managers. The topic for this morning is the power of positive no. The power of a positive no. The purpose of this episode is to provoke you to say no to those things or people to whom you have long been postponing saying this no to. So far, you may have been stoned by your good manners and unwillingness to offend or hurt someone else, but in saying no to something, there is a very deep positive force when you know why you say it. This is good not only for you, but also for the person on the other side. It is probably good for some third parties as well. Here's a specific example. Let us say your office is an open space with many people working on the same floor. Your desk is near a central corridor or a door which is passed by dozens or hundreds of people a day. From time to time, people stop by you, strike up a brief conversation about your yesterday's football match or their weekend. For them, this is just a part of their planned coffee break, with a walk and talking. They're taking coffee from the kitchen area. For you, this is another useless distraction. If you say a positive no to the dozens of unwanted daily distractions, what will be the biggest benefit for you? Think about it. I will repeat the question. If you say a positive no to the dozens of unwanted daily distractions, what will be the biggest benefit for you? First, your working hours. I will make some guesses here. First, your working hours will be enough. Late nights or early mornings will be the exception rather than the current practice to get the job done. Now, managing the current workload is probably possible if you stay up late or come too early in the office. The second benefit will be that mistakes in your work will be reduced. You not have to write and read the same sentence 5 times because of lack of good concentration. You just become more concentrated. The third benefit will be that you will probably have some free time left, which you will decide how to use. It's you that are going to decide how to use the time, not the surrounding people. You decide how to use the 3 minutes instead of the casual office pedestrians, the people who walk around you and distract you, but they cannot distract you unless you distract yourself. Now, apart from these undeniable benefits, I listed 3 of them. There are some disadvantages to saying no, and since they are probably on subconscious level or conscious, these disadvantages are so big that they stop you to say this positive no. Now, what are some of these disadvantages of saying the positive no? Some colleagues may be offended that you do not have a normal human attitude to exchange a couple of words with them. Some will think your ego is too big. Others will say you are pretending to be busy. Others will say that you have no friends in the office because you do not talk to anyone outside of the meetings. If you put the opinion and approval of others before your desire to do your job without distractions, you will never have enough time. I will repeat this. If you put the opinion and approval of others before your desire to do your job without distractions, you will never have enough time. This is not because there are too many tasks, it is simply because you cannot organize yourself well and you cannot concentrate on your current most important tasks. You cannot say a positive no. A positive no is not an oxymoron. It simply suggests that saying no also has many positive effects. especially if you get the right dose at the right place with the right people. Now, you might think that you are not using the positive no because of others, so as not to hurt them, so as not to draw wrong conclusions, etc. But, in fact, you are not saying a positive no just because of you. Think about it. What if someone gets hurt because you do not have this smoke chit-chat? If your colleagues are offended because you do not engage in chit-chats, what will happen to them when they have a good reason to be offended? Managers are more likely to avoid negative experiences than to pursue positive ones. That is why so many team leaders prefer to avoid social rejection and negative perceptions than to focus on the positive experience of doing their work during the working hours. Failure, and this is the final thing that I would like to say out loud, failure to use this positive no is also the fast track to burnout. Failure to use the positive no is the fast track to burnout. This was episode number 17, The Power of Positive No. Have a good day, and until next time.